Noah, I want to thank you for coming through, Niko, and speaking us today. Deep gratitude for you coming to see us.
Greetings to you, my dear. The honor is ours, my dear. You are affording us the opportunity to be heard, felt, and understood. Your platform, my dear. Much
And
gratitude indeed.
I'm happy to provide that opportunity. And I just feel so much happiness in my soul right now for you. And I have some questions for you from some of the viewers.
Indeed, my dear. If I may, be offered a moment to greet them as well.
Okay, I will do that. The first one is from Brenda, and she has 3 questions for you. She would like to know, what are the names of her spirit guide, and how can she better understand their communication to her?
My dear, ask yourself, why do you deem importance on learning the identity of a name? You, my dear, are not the name you are known of within your physical realm. You are an energetic imprint, as you are energy, my dear. Your essence is energy. And as we are all energy within our realm, we recognize the other by their unique vibration, my dear. It is not a matter of utilizing your human mind to connect with the essences who are assisting you, as it is a matter of surrendering the human mind and feeling within the heart through your essence, their energetic vibration, my dear. It will come across as a familiar feeling, a deeper knowing within. And once you are able to communicate, to connect, to sense, they will offer you a remembrance through a name in a different time, my dear, which will appease your human thirst. Gabriel, my dear, is the name of one who has been a constant within your life. This is that presence you have felt numerous times. A steady, unwavering, calming presence when you were experiencing difficult moments and much chaos within your life, my dear. The joy one experiences is through the unfolding of the remembrance of that one. Allow this beautiful essence, my dear, to connect with you freely, and allow that essence to assist you in remembering your relationship, your bond, essence to essence with them. I thank you, my dear one.
Oh, thank you, Noah. Brenda also would like to ask about her intuitive coaching path. Is that a good possibility for animal communication to be on that spiritual path?
Indeed, my dear. And once more, allow me to place focus, my dear, by asking you a question. Are you intending to bring forth this intuitive ability to those in your realm, opening the passageway for animal communication through focus on financial gain, status, ego, acceptance. Well, my dear, are you planning to offer these abilities humbly by understanding you are being of service to our realm first? For there is a difference, my dear, when one is utilizing our realm for gain in yours. The frequency, the energy to energy I mentioned, is not as powerful and as pure. Continue to focus, my dear, through love, through humility, honoring that you are service to our realm, and thereby that frequency, my dear, will be magnified, and you shall receive the guidance to offer profound readings, profound wisdom, profound guidance, which in turn you will be assisting those in your realm with their own awakening process, my dear. This is what is intended. Remain humble, my dear, and honor your essence as well as our realm. Thank you, my dear.
Well, thank you, Noah. I have a question from Michael. Could you bring him some messages from his loved ones?
My dear, they are always with him. Understand, my dear one, when one is seeking messages through another transport, if you will, in order to communicate and reach the ones they've loved and who are no longer aligned with them within the physical realm, it is because these believe in separation. This is the conditioning, the mind, the teachings of your realm. But one is experiencing a physical journey and their essence is in another realm. And yet, this is quite inaccurate. For you are always connected to your essence in our realm. Your breath within your physical form is an indication of that, my dear ones. So if you are always aligned to your highest essence in our realm, understand that those whom you've loved and lost in yours also possess the exact same ability. And as each of the highest essences in our realm are connected, are you not still connected to those you have lost? It is a matter of first believing in that in order to become aware of their presence near you while in physical form. So the message, my dear one, wrapped in love, if you will, is to focus on the subtleties around you. The messages being delivered through signs, those repetitive numbers on your devices, the gentle breeze across your face, while indoors, the butterfly appearing out of nowhere. All the signs from those you have loved and lost, reminding you that you are not continuing your journey alone. Just be aware of the presence, and you will understand, my dear one. I thank you, my dear.
Thank you. I have a question from Nadine. Is there a significant awakening lesson for me in this lifetime? If there is, what is that awakening?
So remember, my dear, that you are essence before you are physical form. Notice your struggles, your worry, your concerns, your pain. Notice how you feel isolated, how you question love, how you place expectations within relationships, how you are cautious of all. These are all traits of your realm, my dear. This awakening you speak of is remembrance that you are first, your essence within your form. And with that understanding, my dear, begin to view your realm through the lens of your highest essence. Honor each relationship rather than be cautious of it. Offer love freely with no expectations to receive anything in return. Do not become preconsumed with the troubles of your realm. For one's struggles are not yours. One's struggle is intentional, for it leads them to experiences that their highest essence learns from. Focus on your own journey, my dear. Be the love that your essence is. Offer compassion, generosity, and patience to those in your realm. And understand that even the slightest imperfections, the slightest worry, the slightest troubles are all intentional, my dear. But this is what creates the journey within physical realm. But through this journey, my dear, always believe in yourself. Always honor your essence. And that will lead you through your journey. I thank you, my dear one. You, my dear, are feeling powerful energy around you, are you not?
I am.
This, my dear, is the connection. How we are embracing your highest essence with our gratitude and the love we are offering, unconditional and pure, is connecting to the essence within your physical form, my dear. It is our way of embracing you, my dear, of loving you, and of being grateful to you. And I assure you, we are also receiving your love through your highest essence and are grateful for that in return.
I feel so overwhelmed.
That is the love, my dear.
I know. You're speaking directly to my heart, and you're speaking directly to my soul. And everything is resonating, and it's the truth, and it's very powerful. Ah,
Understand, my dear, this power you speak of, this is your essence. For it is unable, my dear, for your physical form to experience what you are experiencing without your essence. So you are remembering, my dear, the power of your essence. You are remembering and reclaiming the unconditional love of our realm.
I want to
You
feel
have
this
been
all the time.
moved. You have been moved to tears, my dear, because it is your essence who longs, yearns for this unconditional love of our realm, which is not found in yours. But trust, my dear, it is always within you. Connect to your essence, my dear, and you shall always feel this love you are experiencing now.
Oh my
It,
God.
it has never left you, my dear. You have left it.
Ow. Well, I am going to have to rejoin. I think I'll speak with Niko, or if you have advice, how to keep that connection with your essence.
Become aware of it
God.
once more, my dear. There are many through your devices who gather, who speak of the connection, who practice of the connection. There are many mentors as well, my dear, who assist in you remembering. When selecting a mentor, my dear, allow the words they speak to resonate to your essence. This is how the proper selection is being made.
Oh, I think that's why I'm connecting with Niko, to tell you the truth.
Understand, my dear, when one is aligned on their journey, when one is remembering their essence, and in turn aligned to that as well, those who are meant to appear, my dear, do so. For you are
Yes.
not resisting it with your mind. You are not blocking the entrance, if you will. When each one of you are aligned, synchronicities occur, opportunities manifest, and the right people, the right ones in physical form enter, as they were destined to do so. Trust in that, my dear ones. Do not seek with expectations or demands or frustration, but that is all the physical realm.
Mm-hmm.
And that offers stumbling blocks, if you will, my dear.
Yes. That's so wise. Thank you.
Mm.
Nadine would like to know how her health challenges contribute to her spiritual growth.
My dear, your question is in reverse. When one aligns, my dear, to their essence, this alignment allows the vibrational frequency within that physical form to rise. The more one continues developing this connection, the more one is able to sustain a higher vibrational frequency while navigating through your realm. When one becomes pre-consumed with your realm, one becomes as a magnet, if you will, attracting the negativity and the pain of others, the worries and the fears of others, the distractions of your realm, which allows that same vibrational frequency to lower, my dear. And it is in this lower resonance where ailments, illnesses, sicknesses all transpire. Each one of you possess the ability to heal yourselves of these illnesses, my dear. For your
By
essence wishes
raising
nothing more. Repeat, my dear.
by raising the vibration of us, are we able to heal ourselves?
Indeed, my dear. Understand, my dear. Ask yourself this question. Why would your essence wish to remain in a physical form that suffers through illnesses, ailments? No essence, my
Uh,
dear, enters into a physical form and wishes for that vessel to not be suitable for the journey. It is because the vibrational frequency is so low, my dear, that many detach, believe in separation, become of their realm and forget their essence, that they are experiencing such a low vibrational frequency, which attracts all, especially illnesses and ailments. Those, my dear, who are born with imperfections, those whose senses are not vibrating with others, who may be deaf or blind, or even missing a limb. This is intentional, my dear.
Yes.
Their highest essence wishes for them to experience their journey with these imperfections, my dear, in order
And those were
to
chosen.
reach. Indeed, my dear, when one enters into physical form, they are entering the vessel as the higher self wishes for them to journey through. But when one, my dear, enters a vessel which has no limitations, and there is indeed the journey where there be no limitations placed, that essence vibrates at a very high frequency upon entering that physical form. And along the journey, my dear, your mind, your ego, the conditioning of your realm limits the growth. One is unable to sustain that higher vibrational frequency. For it is throughout that journey that they have forgotten their essence. These are self-inflicted ailments.
Yes.
Each one of you enter a physical form within a physical realm with intended imperfections. Why do you place more upon yourselves by forgetting your essence?
It all comes back to that, doesn't it? Remembering
Always,
us
my
who,
dear.
gosh,
Always, my dear. And how many in your realm forget? And yet your breath is your essence, my dear. Your breath is the daily reminder, and so often overlooked.
no, I have one more question from her.
Indeed, my dear.
Thank you. She would love to be, I think I know what you're going to say to me. She would love
Mhm.
to be a healer physically and spiritually for herself and for others. Is this a beneficial path for her? If so, is there a specific modality to best accomplish this?
My dear, first understand the physical form, my dear, is incapable of healing. Even those who have practiced and studied medicine are never 100% accurate, my dear. For it is impossible for the physical form to heal another. Your essence, my dear, within that physical form is the healer. For this is a
Yes.
connecting piece to our realm. Once more, a realm which resonates at a very high vibrational frequency. A realm of unconditional love. Even, my dears, you are experiencing this transformation by merely receiving that energy. Imagine now
Yes.
for a moment as you are able to harness this energy and allow it to transfer through your physical hands to another. This is healing, my dear. This is the intended meaning behind the word in your realm. So how can one possibly be the vessel to transfer the healing of our realm without first connecting to their own essence? It is impossible.
So
And
true.
as your question, my dear, pertains if this is the suitable modality for you, ask yourself, if you are longing to heal others in your realm, who is offering you this insight, my dear? It is not your brain. But your brain, my dear, battles with the need for control of the ego. This is a direct thought implanted by your highest essence. And if you are feeling so strongly to heal others, then trust, my dear, this
Yes.
is the intended this is the intended purpose of your journey.
It
Connect,
seems
my
like
dear, to
we
your
as humans
essence.
question too much.
It is the ego, my dear, and it is comparing oneself to the others in your realm, wishing, yearning to have the bigger home, the nicer automobile, the financial freedom. But is that, my dear, the essentials of the essence? Understand that when one possesses more within the physical realm, it is because their higher essence wish for them to obtain that in order to learn and grow through the struggles of success. Perhaps, my dear, this is the first journey that essence has experienced financial freedom. Perhaps, my dear, they are also exploring physical form where they are struggling, they are penniless, where they are suffering in another way. The journey is not what you obtain within the physical realm. The journey is within your own remembrance and how you love, treat others, are non-judgmental, accepting of all, even if they do not accept you. This is the journey of the soul.
Okay. No, I have some questions for myself.
Indeed, my dear.
One, from you, I'm asking you if you have any specific messages or guidance for me.
My dear, notice how this platform you have created is offering you such happiness. Not only, my dear, through learnings you are receiving of others' words, those whom you interview, my dear. Not only, my dear, of how you feel satisfaction, and those who have listened remind you of how you have touched their heart. But this, my dear, is being offered to you as a remembrance, as this happiness is deep within the core of your essence, my dear. It is to remind you that your creation is only in the infancy stages, my dear. There
The
is more to
infancy
come.
stages. Oh my God.
Indeed, my dear. Notice, my dear, how you are experiencing, feeling love in
Yes.
the essence. Perhaps, my dear, you have created this opportunity
Oh,
for others to also feel what you are experiencing as you allow this form of communication to come through.
Oh, that's a thought.
as
Hadn't
you
thought of
allow
that.
the essences who are assisting you to join your voice and speak through your microphone, my dear. Perhaps it is intended for this platform to reach those levels where that higher vibrational frequency we mentioned is being emitted through your voice, through your channel, to your world.
Oh, gosh.
Hmm.
I just
A
want to do
thought.
the best I can while I'm here.
Ah, my dear, that is your essence speaking. That is your vulnerability, my dear. This is who
Yeah.
you are: humble, generous, compassionate, and loving. Though it does come across to those who listen through your human form, imagine for a moment, my dear, how much more powerful it will come across when you allow spirit to join you.
And
That is something
allowing.
to ponder. It is not a matter of allowing, my dear. It is a matter of joining.
How how do you how do you
There's a
achieve that?
collaboration, my dear,
Okay.
by first removing the concept of separation.
Mm.
Each one should begin there, my dear. It is not a separation. For if it was a concept of separation, my dear, then each in your physical realm would be sharing the same breath. As each of you is viewed differently in physical form, as each of you possess your own individual breath, your own individual thoughts, your own individual heartbeat. Ask yourselves, where does that originate from? There is no separation, my dear. Once the masses begin to remember this, obtaining the connection, my dear, is effortless. It is as natural as you breathing. Is that clear, my dear?
Mm. Mm, I'm going to have to listen to this a few times to really understand what you're telling me. I'm overwhelmed with my emotions right now. And so that's preventing me from really fully ach- receiving what you're giving. I
Let
know
us
it's so much wisdom.
allow us, my dear, to alter the frequency you are receiving. Allow it to become more subtle, more enveloping, more loving. To relax your heart rate, my dear. Breathe into it, my dear. Breathe into it as you would breathe into the comfort of a warm blanket where you sense security and love. You notice how the frequency is shifting, calmer,
Yes.
yet powerful, and still loving.
Noah, are Niko and I supposed to work together?
Are you not mastering that now, my dear?
Yes, I kind of
Mm,
know the
unders-
answer to that.
Understand, my dear, there are no random encounters, no chance meetings. Each is destined, my dear, synchronized. When one is aligned and the other is aligned, they meet. And therefore, my dear, much is to come. This reunion, if you will, my dear, is also in its infancy stages.
Yes,
Hmm. Honor the connection, honor the respect each essence has for the other, my dear. And just allow what is to manifest, what is to transpire, to take its course with no expectations, and merely
right.
only honor. I'm noticing, my dear, you have not concluded all of your questions.
No, I was waiting for you. Um, yes, I they sound very mundane, but I'm going to ask them. Are
You
there
notice,
any?
my dear, you notice how our conversation has already answered these questions.
I know. I know.
Now
Yeah.
ask yourself, my dear, logically, how is this possible? This is, my dear, proof that all highest essences in our realm are indeed connected. And as each
Yes.
one thought
Yes.
and wrote these questions, the signal was sent, my dear. And all of your questions have already been gathered, which is why our words, our explanations, our guidance truly answers all. We are all one, my dear, all connected, and thereby all connected to the Creator. But you may select the ones you wish to proceed with, my dear.
I'm sorry. What did you ask me?
You may select the questions you wish to proceed with, my dear.
Yes. Yes. Are there any significant events or changes coming for me?
Oh, indeed, my dear. Notice how you are beginning to shift your awareness even more so to not only our realm, but your essence. You are glimpsing into possibility,
Yes.
into what is to come. You are, my dear, the caterpillar about to become the butterfly. Trust there are many changes, my dear. Much more clarity to be received and much more awakening, if you will.
Hmm.
And enjoy the journey, my dear.
Thank you.
For remember that your past, all of your experiences within this physical form, were indeed needed in order for those whom you are reaching and those who you are still to reach
Yes.
will relate to you on a physical level. And once they relate to you and trust you, They let down their resistance, and that is when your essence connects to theirs. This is the part of your journey, my dear, where you begin to understand and remember how your essence becomes quite pivotal along your journey from this moment on. Is that clear, my dear?
Yes. Yes. Noah, could you give me some insight into a romantic relationship or my financial situation?
Oh, my dear, allow me to ask you, do you feel aligned?
Alive?
Aligned with your inner
Aligned.
knowing?
In one
Allow
I
us to
do,
first,
yeah.
in one you do, and in the other you do not. So when you sense this imbalance, my dear, understand that you
Yes.
are sending this static, broken chain of energy into your realm.
Oh.
This is why, my dear, the finances fluctuate. But as for relationships, my dear, to truly find the one you seek, you must first remember your essence in order to love yourself conditionally. You must find your essence again, my dear, to remember that even those relationships which provided you heartache were intentional. As you view them within your remembrance with disdain, you are not honoring their essence. For it takes the courage and the abundance of love, one essence as for the other, to agree to enter within physical form, to inflict pain intentionally, in order for you to experience a level of pain that your highest essence learns from and evolves. It is to forgive those who inflicted pain upon you and forgive yourself. It is to honor them and love them unconditionally as well as yourself. And that lifts this cautious movement toward love, where you are expecting the one you meet to bring pain. And once this occurs, my dear, you are vibrating at a higher frequency. And that is when those who are also aligned present themselves along your journey, where you are both ready, if you will, my dear, for that love. But it begins with you. Shift your perception, my dear, of what has occurred. Shift how you view yourself. And remember your essence. And then you are aligned. And all that is meant to come, my dear, will. Especially the romance. As for the finances, my dear, when you manifest, my dear, what your ego desires, it shall never come to fruition. When one manifests, my dear, enough finances, to sustain their physical life in order to be of service to our realm,
Yes.
then it arrives in abundance. So once more, shift your perception on what you wish to gain.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Um, Noah, I have a question from Lori, and she wants to know if she's on the right path.
My dear, in order for you to ask such a question to our realm, does that not answer the question, my dear? It is
I would say
not
yes.
as if it is not as if you are asking the question to your friend or your family. The insight to ask the question to our realm proves that you are intrigued, you are accepting, you are open for change, and there is a desire to learn more. This is the guidance, my dear, toward your true path. Follow it, embrace it, and learn from it. I
It's
thank you, my
beautiful.
dear one.
That's beautiful. Lori has lost her husband and her mother and her father. They have entered the higher realms, and she is wondering if her husband is able to hear her and if her mom and dad are joined together in those realms.
My dear, first let us reword the sentence. You have not lost anyone, my dear.
It's true.
If anything, as in your realm, these words may ring true. You have not lost, but you have gained 3 guardian angels.
Oh,
This simplifies it in your realm, your teachings, your beliefs. And what has actually occurred, my dear, is that even when your physical existence reaches its expiration date, you do not lose your essence, my dear.
right.
It
Yes.
only detaches from this physical form.
Yeah.
As long as an essence is within physical form, they are always capable of connecting and sensing the essences of all in our realm. All one must focus on is thought. If you think of that essence, whom you recognized as your spouse in this physical incarnation, you will sense his energy. You will know he is near. But if you perceive that you have lost this essence, your mind will not allow you to accept the truth, and you will struggle with feeling their essence. As the latter part of your question, my dear, if the essences you remember as your mother and father are together, understand, my dear, that all highest essences are connected. And indeed, they are connected to each other as they are still connected to you.
Right.
Also, my dear, remember, you are residing in a realm with a specific timeline. From the moment your breath entered this physical form to the moment it exits, it is one continuous timeline. Merely one reality, my dear, of the many. So perhaps, my dear, the one you remember as your husband is actually your child in another parallel version, another parallel reality, one that is still ongoing, my dear. So when you are sensing the essence of that one, you are also sensing the relationship during another time. Which is why one is able, in physical form, to harness and sense such power behind that essence. So do not ever allow anyone in your realm to make you believe that you lose any essence. That is inaccurate, my dear. That is merely teaching through fear in order to control. I thank you, my dear one.
Oh no, I thank you. I thank you. Um, I have a question from Laura. She would like to know what her life path, her life plan is.
Mm. My dear, reflect, my dear, on your developmental years when you were studying, when you were being educated. How would you have acquired the knowledge you possess today if you were handed the answers, my dear? Understand this, my dear.
Well, we all want the easy way out or the magic
Yes.
solution. Yeah.
The simple answer to a complicated question is to trust what resonates with your decisions, what resonates with the relationships that you hold near and dear,
That is
what
so true.
resonates with your intuition, what resonates with your heart. If one is holding a career that does not speak to the heart, that does not resonate to their essence, that does not align with their truth, ask yourself, is that truly your purpose? Is that your path?
Right.
The true purpose of each essence is to incorporate the pain they have experienced throughout physical form with the unconditional love of our realm, of their own essence, and offer the difficulties that each experiences and the love that flows effortlessly through each in one unified presentation, if you will, through each word, each action, and each intention you set forth into your realm. This is the purpose. Also, by understanding how your words not only inflict the ones who hear them in your realm, but reverberate through different dimensions. So your act of kindness to one in your realm also affects those various parallel versions of you in other realms. The same with hatred, anger, jealousy. How you offer that in this realm also echoes to different realities. As if it is one connection, my dear ones. Each action, each word you speak affects all. So with this as your foundation, if you will, as you place this concept into practice, your intuition, your inner knowing will expand even more. Your essence, your highest essence, will be truly guiding you in order for you to align to your true purpose within this physical form. I thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Parallel universes is something new for me, that we can exist in other planes while we're here in this physical plane. The person that we are now, and I'm not talking gender, but the essence, our core essence, is that carried through in the other places that we are also experiencing a life in other areas and other places?
Indeed, my dear. Each of you are able to recall your mother's words. Focusing on your beautiful qualities. Did your mother not say to you, your kindness is one of your best qualities? Your humor is a beautiful quality. Your compassion is a wonderful quality you possess. Each of you have heard these praises from either your mother or loved one. Understand why this is occurring. This is to remind you those wonderful, beautiful, honorable qualities that others are noticing is a reflection of your essence. So what beautiful qualities you possess in this physical form are the same exact qualities your highest essence has implemented in another physical version elsewhere. This is
It's
the
very
underlining that
interesting.
connects. This is the underlining that connects each to each parallel existence, my dear. So when you sense heartbreak, each senses heartbreak. When you sense joy, each senses joy. You're all connected
Oh,
as one.
wow.
How many moments, my dear, have you awoken and sensed unhappiness and not understood why? For it is during your sleep state, my dear, that the pain of another felt is being transmitted to you. And you awake with a feeling of uneasiness, of sorrow, of pain. It does not last throughout the duration of your day,
Right.
but you sense it when you awake. You have received the transmission. As such, my
Oh.
dear, as such, when you awake from a dream state, laughing. How many times, my dear, have you noticed you were laughing while you were sleeping? This
Mhm.
also is that the joy, another version of your highest essence, felt,
Interesting.
was transmitted through all versions, my dear.
That's really cool. Sorry, that's fabulous. I like that.
This is also, my dear, Why love feels so natural. Why offering compassion to another feels natural. Why laughter feels natural.
Mhm.
All of your best qualities, my dear, are a mirror reflection of your essence. This is why intentionally harming another does not settle with your essence. Even when you say hurtful words, there is instant regret. This is not natural.
Right.
Why even pain leaves such deep scars? Because that is not natural either.
Right. May I ask a few more questions?
Indeed, my dear.
All right. Um, my friend Jeannie wants to know how to overcome the constant criticism that she feels of herself. And she feels very unworthy, and how she can get over that. What can she do?
My dear one, allow me to offer you these soft words of love. Your essence, my dear, is truly perfect, and it resides in a perfect realm. But in order for your highest essence to learn, it breathes life into your form. Your form, my dear, is intentionally imperfect, and your realm is intentionally imperfect. For this is the only way a perfect being can navigate through pain, through heartache, through grief, through fear, questioning their self-worth. So what you are experiencing, my dear, is intentional. This is how your highest essence learns, assesses, and grows. This is not who you are. This is merely a journey your essence is traveling through. Embrace these imperfections, my dear, for it is because of the courage of your essence that you are living this existence with these imperfections, allowing your essence to grow. So rather than viewing them as a crutch, if you will, view them as a badge of honor, my dear. For that is exactly how we perceive you. With honor, we honor your courage to navigate through your tears, to navigate through your loss, to navigate through your bouts of self-esteem. For it truly takes a courageous essence, my dear, to live an imperfect life, aware that they are perfect. I thank you, my dear one.
Oh, your wisdom, Noah, your wisdom. Um, a friend named Debbie wants to know what's in store for her.
My dear, before we answer that, allow me to interject. It is not our wisdom. Each of you possess the exact same wisdom. You have you have merely forgotten it, my dear.
I,
We are merely reminding you of what you already know. And also, my dear, you have mentioned these last two as your friends. Why not all the ones, my dear, who offered their questions your friends as well?
yes. many
You are
different friends.
all connected, my dear. You are all friends. You are all family. You are all connected as essences.
Yes.
As for this latest question, the one who is to teach, learn, my child. Remember, through learning. For you will be speaking the truth. You will be enlightening others. You will be assisting them with their progression, their journey, their alignment. For once you remember yours, you will also receive the clarity that part of your purpose is to teach, to be of service to our realm by speaking our words. Not with force, but with this unique gentleness you possess. And many will gravitate to your soft words, your loving ways, your generosity. But you may not see this now. Even hearing my words resonates with your heart. But trust that which resonates, my dear, and then follow your path. I thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Oh, um, I'm trying to narrow these questions down. This is from someone named Vivian. And could you explain to her the cause of her current health issues beside her own thoughts?
My dear, this question vibrates with what we mentioned earlier regarding the higher vibrational frequency.
Yes.
My dear, it also vibrates with what this one refers to as thoughts. So there is an understanding that when one is ill, and one is speaking of the negativity of that illness, when one uses words as I can't, and it's impossible, and I have no hope, all with negative energy, negative connotations, how is one able to rise above that low vibrational frequency? When one is in alignment with their essence, with our realm, there are no thoughts. There is no belief that anything is unattainable. There is clarity. As mentioned earlier, when one is wishing for the largest home, ask yourself, is that the ego or is that a necessity? It is different when one is projecting to manifest the largest home, to be looked upon with praise and envy. It is another when one is manifesting the largest home in order to house those who have no shelter. It is all vibrational frequency, my dear ones. Your thoughts are not your own. So as you, my dear, do not focus on the illnesses, the ailments, as much as you do. Do not question if it will pass, but rather view it as a learning lesson. And once the lesson is learned, one moves on to the next stages of the journey. As you move on and allow your vibrational frequency to rise naturally through alignment, not through force or effort, you will also notice that these ailments and these illnesses become a memory of the past. I thank you, my dear one.
Oh, thank you. No, it seems that as we just get caught up in our daily lives of the things that are going on, our finances, our health, um, anything that brings us our energy down, grief, the answer is to connect with the higher essence of ourself and to raise those vibrations. I don't know.
My dear, you have already. Listen to others in your realm speak of this third dimensional realm each of you exist in. When they are mentioning dimensions, they are referring to frequency. So this realm you reside in is a third dimensional frequency, my dear. The realm
Mm-hmm.
itself does not possess the ability to raise the frequency. As each of you, within physical form and physical thought and physical worry, continue to be consumed of your realm, you are chained. You are imprisoned within this low third dimensional frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, within each of your forms resides your essence, which resides on the fifth dimension and above. This is why each of you possess the ability to heal yourselves. It is a matter of shifting perception in your awareness within the remembrance that you are that higher dimension being residing at a much higher frequency than the physical form you believe you are in your realm. So that is accurate, my dear. The more one connects to their essence, to the highest essence, even to the essences who are assisting them, the more one is able to identify the vibrational energy, the one more trusts, surrenders the mind and the fear, the one allows the remembrance to occur through focusing on the higher vibrational frequency of the essences assisting you toward the highest vibrational frequency of your highest essence in order to remember. Is that clear, my dear one?
I just know that many listening to this are going to question, how do I raise my vibration to the higher levels, to our
It
higher
is not.
essence?
It is not something to work at, my dear. It already exists within you. The question is not how do I raise my vibrational frequency. The question should rather be, my dear, how do I dismantle all the false teachings I've learned? How
Yes.
do I recognize I reside only in form in the low vibration frequency realm? When one aligns to their essence, my dear, it is as if their eyes are awakening. They receive clarity. They remember. And they feel that higher vibrational frequency, which has always resided within their physical form. It is not any place, any destination, any other realm one travels to, for it lies within them. It is a matter of silencing the ego and understanding
Yeah.
that the mixed thoughts one receives, this battle within the mind, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
One is created by the ego, and one is your essence. Listen to the softer tone. Listen to the simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to that which leads to love. And then the doorway will open, and they will find the path back home.
So, in seeking answers to all these questions that I've been asking you, we need to look within ourselves to find those answers.
Those answers are already within, my dear.
Mhm.
Even the passageway, the doorway, if you will, is open.
Mhm.
You are merely not looking. For your eyes are looking through the lens of the physical form. So you notice the chaos, the instability, the worries, the struggle with finances, relationships. You've allowed your essence to become dormant, and you each believe
Oh,
you are human.
oh, God.
And yet none of you are human. You are merely borrowing a vessel of human form, if you will. I sense, my dear,
Oh my
as
God,
we are
this is
nearing
wonderful, wonderful insight. Yes, it does make sense. It's great insight.
our time, my dear, I believe there is time for one final question.
Yes, I do. I do have time for one final question before we bring Niko back. First of all, I want to thank you for all your wisdom and imparting knowledge to helping us raise our vibration and for helping us to move into the greater good. All I want to know, is there anything else that you would like us all to know and understand?
Yes, my dear, much gratitude to you. As mentioned earlier, my dear ones, each of our highest essences are indeed connected in this realm. And as each of you, or consciousness, if you will, of your highest essence in your physical form, this also translates that each one in physical form is just as connected as that one is in our realm. So with that said, my dear ones, I ask you, why do you view others as different from you? Why do you view genders, races, religious beliefs as different than you? Why do you honor those who are similar and disregard and push away the ones who you perceive as different? How can one truly find the harmony and the love within them if they are not projecting the same level of harmony and true love to those whom you perceive different because you were taught to view them as different? These are the words we spoke earlier, unraveling, demystifying these false teachings of your realm. Honor all, my dear ones, regardless of their color, their gender, their speech, their language, their religious beliefs, for each one is also an essence in physical form. As you are still unaware of what your highest essence truly wishes to learn through your journey, you are just as unaware of what their highest essence wishes for them to learn through theirs.
Mhm.
Honor yourselves, honor your essences by honoring them. This is how you begin to view your realm through the lens of your essence. And this is how alignment begins. My honor, my respect to each of you for listening. And for you, my dear, our humbled gratitude for this opportunity once more. I thank you, my dear one.
And I thank you from every part of my being. Thank you, Noah.
And
Oh, Niko. Welcome back. My God, what a trip we went on. Oh, for the
you
love
know,
of God. Oh my God.
when I come back, it's like a helicopter is landing on a helipad. It's got to be precise. It's like I have to just narrow down, like landing down like this. It's like,
I
I
can
only came back because it's you. Otherwise, I would have stayed there.
I don't blame you. I'd rather stay there too. Oh my Lord. That was just, I cannot cuss, but that was so freaking amazing and so much wisdom. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. My perception has changed.
That's nice. The
Oh
energy was very, very powerful. Very powerful.
no, he was
I could
making me
feel
cry.
I could feel energy from like every listener, if that makes sense. I just felt it from all over. It was amazing. Beautiful.
Well,
Uh,
does this drain you when you do this or does this energize you?
it's interesting. It's like whatever the time slot is, it's it's a very high, powerful transmission, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
from start to end. But they always give me some time at the end to come back and readjust to this life and have conversations or whatever. And they know exactly what the time frame is, and they come like at all cylinders. And right at the edge, I could feel myself getting tired because that's
Oh.
when like they space it out. So if it's a longer process, I always feel my body getting a little bit tired at the end because they're coming at full steam ahead the whole time. But then after that, when I come back here again, to this realm, this density, this other frequency, I can still feel them, but they're kind of just
Oh.
like on the sides, in the background. And
Mm-hmm.
then because that remnant of that energy is in me, I'm wired. So now I'll be wired for 2-3 hours.
I love to be wired, quite frankly. I
Yeah,
love
it's
that.
like
That. Yeah, I do.
yeah, like they charge my battery at like past the capacity, and then I spend 2-3 hours to come down to what the battery of the body's supposed to be at, which is great. I love it. I love
Me
it.
too. Okay. I need to talk to you. And uh, did we make a date for parallel universes? Because if we didn't, we have to. You have to. We have to delve into that.
Sure, that'd be fun. That'd
Seriously?
be fun.
Yeah. Well, you
They
know
they
what?
they probably
You
can answer better than I can, of course. You
well,
know,
you got it. Well, we can channel again or trance, but you got it going on. I'm not kidding. You do.
I'm just a messenger. I'm just a vessel. Just a vessel. Just enjoying life being a vessel. That's it.
Yeah. Well, we need to get that vessel exposed to more people because this is phenomenal.
Whoever is meant to hear it will. I just trust spirit. Whoever meant to hear it will. Whoever they come
This is
across will.
true. Yeah.
Because then if I get into my head, it's just like I become human, and I distort the transmission, and I don't. It's not worth
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Okay, so
I'd
let's
rather
say
be penny. I'd rather be penniless. I'd rather write books and nobody buys them. I don't really care. I'd rather do classes nobody comes. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm the vessel. You see.
right,
So when I just when I let it go, people will come into the class. Some people will buy the book. Some people will be generous enough to let them speak on the podcast. When you just get the physical worries and the human head out of the way, then you really are a vessel, not just during the transmission, but through everything they want you to do, classes, writing, whatever. You are the vessel, and it's
right,
just a peaceful life because I don't worry about anything else. I don't. It's just like it's irrelevant because that brings me back down to this third dimensional realm, and I don't want to be part of it.
right, right.
You know, somebody said to me one time, "Well, we have to be physical. We have to be in this third dimensional realm." I said, "We have to exist in it. It doesn't mean we have to vibe at it. There's a difference. We could
That's
walk
true.
the third dimensional realm with a
Mhm.
different perception of everything and feel like you're walking on air. It's not. There's a lot of people doing this. That's why there's a global awakening process happening all over the world. You
And
know,
that's what
and
the
that's
masters have done.
there
Even
you
though
go.
they lived in this physical realm, they did
Yeah,
not exist in this
right.
physical realm.
That's exactly right. That's how I feel. Exactly how I feel. And that's just because of all these transmissions that and I'm certain like I believe that we once you start connecting to this realm or to yourself or to your higher self or whatever you want to refer to it
Call it.
as, it's you're like opening a portal that all this remembrance comes back, and through some transmissions half a year ago, 70 months ago, uh, when they were transmitting through me to the audience, another spirit guy was talking to me and saying, "You're the knowledge keeper,"
Oh.
and which means we are all accessing a remembrance of the
Mhm.
wisdom we're meant to remember on this journey for its specific purpose. So then I realized if I'm the knowledge keeper, that's what that guy referred to me as. That only means that in this particular life, I agreed or I was told or guided to retain all this knowledge that I speak of now in
Yes.
classes and writing to get it out there. So it's not just me. There's others all over the world that are doing this. And that's
Yes.
why
Yeah.
I highly recommend people uh, learn trance. And I highly recommend they purchase the book that I wrote because it's about trance and it's about how it's everybody's birthright. It's nothing to be scared of. It's like
Mm.
I'm kind of focusing on all these fears instilled, and I'm breaking the shell open like that's not true. So they should
Well,
do that.
I'm ready.
If anything, yeah, yeah, good. They don't have to actually be trans mediums, but if they could just connect in the trans state, their
Oh, I want
lives
to learn
change
how to do that.
drastically.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely want to
good.
learn that. And I'm waiting for your book to
Yeah.
arrive. I have ordered it. Yeah.
Ah, you're sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, I have a new beginners trans course starting on Monday. You should join. It's
Okay.
6 p.m.
Um,
UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 10 Pacific Standard Daylight Time.
okay. You and I can talk about that when we get off.
Yeah, and it's
But
every Monday for 6 weeks.
starting now, what
Monday the
if you
second, June 2nd.
what if you can't attend all the sessions? I
Well, I
mean,
also have a Saturday. I also have a Saturday class that they can pop in the Saturday class if they can't do the Monday. They do the Saturday. I also record everything. It goes to a private Facebook group. We pay it all back again. And then we can always do a private session if you're missing one or two and you want to catch up. We do a private lesson on the side. So there's a lot of
okay,
ways
so
that if people
they
can't
can
make
get
six, they make four. They can either go on Saturday and make it up, or like I said, watch the video. The whole 2 hours is uploaded. They go out and do the exercises that I go through. And then if they still can't do that, we'll do a private session.
Okay, so the two classes are running simultaneously with the same content, and they're a couple
It,
hours long. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, 2 hours. The Saturday class actually is starts later. This
Okay.
way, the beginning class on Monday, if you can miss it, you can make it up on Saturday when you have time. It's not
And
like
is
right
that
away,
on
so
your
they
web?
might miss it.
Is that
On
on
my
your
Facebook
website?
page,
On your Facebook page?
actually, on the website, I kind of steer everybody to the Facebook page or Instagram, but
Oh,
because that's
sorry.
where
It's on the Facebook page.
and Instagram
I
page, and on the web, it's okay. On my website, I steer them to go to one of those because it has a lot more detailed information. I just post it one time on both of them instead of writing them all up on them. Because on the website, I have to keep deleting them and rewriting them again. They change every 6 weeks.
Okay. Oh, so every 6 weeks you have a new class.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Because I want to take these, but I want live. I don't want, so I got to look at my
I'm also
calendar.
gonna. I'm also collaborating with my friend Steven, and we're gonna start creating live like this, but courses, so people could purchase those and have a live teaching experience or be part
I
of
was
it
going to,
on his.
I'm ready to go live. I'm ready to go live. I am. I'm ready to take you out live. So we'll see where that road goes. Yeah.
Take me out
I,
live. What
I
does
got
that
that.
mean?
Well, I got that download the other day. Why am I recording this? Why am I just not going live and doing this with you?
You should,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
And
I
this
know.
way, they could, if you do Zoom, they could unmute and ask spirit questions themselves.
Well, I think they can do it on my format too, but I'll have to find out.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Or they could just type it in and you could be the host. Absolutely. Hey, I'm sure Noah's never going to say no if you ask him to come back. They love this kind of stuff.
I don't think he's going to say no. I really don't.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. And I'm sure they're going to probably be more interested in speaking to Noah than me. So that's fine. They could talk to Noah more than me and ask me a few questions at the end. It's great.
Well, I like
I'm
you
even
both.
more interested. Ah, thank you.
You both bring different flavors. You know, so I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't think he
Okay.
has a New York accent, does he?
Oh my gosh, I can hardly
Very
wait to
nice.
listen to this again. Okay, let's say goodbye to the
Great.
audience, but you hang in there because I want to talk to you. So
Yeah.
thank you
Thank
and
you.
Noah for coming onto the channel so much.
Thanks for having us. It was an honor. Thank you very much. I'm blessed. Thank you.
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
guys.
Thank you.